The NBA sneaker culture is as much a part of the league as anything else. Some players are very particular about this essential accessory they wear. Some have their favorite brands or their own shoe line they like to show off. Others prefer to wear the most popular shoes at that time, and most players, if not all, are sponsored by a company. But occasionally, players like to go rogue and wear shoes that they wouldn't typically wear and those that are unfit to play basketball in. Be sure to stick around for our number one, as this crazy player decided to wear shoes no sane person would wear to a basketball game. Number 10, Kyrie Irving's Pineapple House. After the NBA changed its strict sneaker color rules, we have seen some pretty interesting combinations since. It does a very good job adding more colors to the sneakerheads collection. In 2019, Kyrie Irving was seen wearing SpongeBob-themed shoes to the NBA's opening night in celebration of the 20th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants. Nickelodeon and Nike partnered with the NBA star Kyrie Irving. A partnership of this scale required a huge promotion, and what's best than going for the SpongeBob superfan himself, successfully appealing to both SpongeBob fanatics and basketball fans. Many other players were seen wearing SpongeBob sneakers too, one of them being Ja Morant, whose bright yellow shoes were hard to miss and light up any closet you put it in. So let's just say SpongeBob was the star of the 2019 NBA opening night. Number 9, Langston Galloway's Q4 Minnie Mouse. On the 2019 opening night, while all the court was being dominated by SpongeBob sneakers, there we had Langston Galloway rocking a pink Minnie Mouse sneaker. The Pistons guard, in his partnership with the sneaker brand Q4, wore custom-made pink sneakers covered by white polka dots and an image of Minnie Mouse completing the look. He made it work really well, and when asked about it, Galloway later revealed his reasons, saying this was to support the breast cancer awareness movement. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and he wore these sneakers to show his support. All for a good cause? Still, it's not every day you see an NBA player slaying a good old pair of Minnie Mouse sneakers. Number 8, Rudy Gay's Just On Air Jordan 2. The Air Jordan 2 is viewed more as a lifestyle shoe rather than a basketball sneaker. Despite its relevance to Michael Jordan's career, it failed to work as a sports shoe thanks to its connection to Don C. But Rudy Gay busted this myth when he wore these shoes to the 2015 game against the Philadelphia 76ers. He wore the navy blue sneakers that went with the Sacramento Kings uniform. His new uniform, teamed with the unusual choice of shoes, stole the show, and as the game went on, he finished the night with 21 points and 8 rebounds. He not only bagged a win that night, but he also proved that the sneakers were very much capable of handling all the running and ups and downs on the court. Way to prove a point, Rudy. Number 7, LeBron James Nike Air Yeezy 2 Red October. While LeBron didn't really wear the shoes to an actual NBA game, it would be a shame not to include the player. During practice, the Miami Heat player was seen rocking the Kanye West popular classic sneaker. Being a longtime supporter of Nike, it was only natural for the star player to rock this trend, and he did so with style. Number 6, John Wall's Buscemi B-Court. The All-Star Game Night is one of the main places where big-name brands are looking to launch or introduce their new product. This is typically where stars like Stephen Curry and LeBron James will debut sneakers. But not for John Wall. He didn't have a sponsor or big-name brand shoes. All he did was go to warm-ups wearing a pair of red Italian leather Buscemi sneakers. This caught the attention of several sneakerheads because Buscemi is known for their made-in-Italy high-quality sneakers. He wasn't sponsored, and according to the brand, they sent them to him as a token of appreciation, and he wore them because he liked them. He wore them to warm up and was also keen on wearing them to the game, but he wasn't allowed to do so because of the hardware in them. The league prohibits any extra metal accessories on a player's sneaker or anything that can be used as a potential advantage or cause injury. So the 18-karat gold lock, loop, and buckle, along with its high-cut collar and Wall's Buscemis, made it a no-go for him. Number 5, PJ Tucker's Nike Air Yeezy 2s Red October. I know what you're thinking. Again? Okay, hear me out. While LeBron wore the shoes just for the heck of it, Tucker actually did it for a reason. The Phoenix Suns forward PJ Tucker had a simple reason to wear his Nike Air Yeezys. He wore it because the fans said so. The Yeezy was a risk to wear on a game night. Despite the high value of the shoes, it has no NBA qualities in it. It was a stunt well played on Tucker's part. His NBA career may not have produced an All-Star game appearance or NBA plays, but he is known to flex his shoe collection among his fellow players. Tucker is known for being a sneakerhead, having a large sneaker collection. So before this game, he took to Instagram to ask his fans to vote on which sneakers he should wear to the game against the Portland Trail Blazers. He made it very clear that he was doing so as a charity for an event called Kicks for Kids. Fans voted for the Red October, and Tucker hit the hardwood with his red Yeezys. He made good on his promise and auctioned off several of his game-worn shoes for the charity. Number 4. Derrick Jones' Supreme Nike Air More Up-Tempo. Derrick Jones, the Phoenix Suns rookie, known for his freakishly long jump, got himself invited to the NBA Slam Dunk Contest. At the time, he was relatively unknown to anybody but the devoted football fans. So it came as a surprise when he participated in the NBA Slam Dunk Contest wearing the yet-to-be-released gold version of the sneaker collaboration between Nike and Supreme. Not only did this put him more up front in the public eye, but he also managed to win second place in the contest. Making his way to the final, he did manage to make a name for himself. Number 3. Nick Young's Adidas Yeezy Boost 750. Yep, we have another Yeezy on our list. But this time, it's coming from the Los Angeles Lakers and their guard, Nick Young. Nick Young made a daring decision when he decided to play wearing Adidas Yeezys on November 12, 2015. The shoes, at first glance, were clearly not made for basketball or anything related to sports. When he wore the Kanye West-designed casual shoes, many of his fans worried he would injure himself. But when asked, the star said it was actually quite comfortable and he didn't think it was that big of a deal. Fortunately for him, he was right. He made history that night playing his first ever serve to Kobe and earned 13 points for his team. It was the Yeezy that did it for him that night. Number 2. Gilbert Arenas Dolce & Gabbana Patent High. On December 7th, 2010, the Washington Wizard guard wore $400 Dolce & Gabbana shoes to his game against the Los Angeles Lakers. Throughout his career, he's known for his series of controversial moments and dope sneaker choices, but this one takes the cake of being the most non-basketball pair of sneakers he had ever worn. It was also equal part dangerous because it had no fixed lace structure and overbearing support straps that made it a no-go for NBA plays. But he not only managed to pull off this dope sneaker effortlessly, he also earned 23 points and made 4 assists. But how did he think of wearing them to the game? He saw it, he liked it, and so he wore it. Here's a funny story behind this incident. So Gilbert explained in an interview how he didn't have a shoe contract at that time, and he was experimenting with different shoes. So Nick Young came to the locker room and he had the Dolce & Gabbana shoes on him, so Gilbert decided to wear them because it matched his jersey. The funny part is, Nick didn't even know he wore the shoes until later. It was just another casual day of sneakers for Gilbert. But wham! You switch shoes, you make history. Speaking of non-basketball shoes, this one takes the cup. Before we go to number 1, make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed watching our content so far. It's free. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like our content. At number 1, there is Tabo Cephalosha and his love for Nike Air Maxes. Tabo Cephalosha is one player that plays in shoes that aren't even designed for basketball. They are running shoes. Cephalosha is not only a fan of Air Max off the court, but he has also decided to bring his passion into the court. Since 2015, Cephalosha has been wearing all variations of the Nike Air Maxes to professional NBA games, and he makes it work and looks effortless in every single one of them. He has made a name for himself being the only player who wears Air Maxes to all of his games, and just having recovered from a fractured tibia and torn ligament, it's a very unlikely choice, but he says they fit in as soon as he started playing again. He says it's comfortable on his feet and easy to play in. But we can't overlook the fact that it's not a traditional sneaker and lacks all the good support a traditional sneaker provides and all the protection that it lacks, like ankle support. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to subscribe as you don't want to miss out on the crazy videos we have coming up, and check out one of the 2 videos on your screen. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.